I'm going to discuss another preventive maintenance that's, when it becomes a repair, is very costly and will actually help save some gas besides doing a lot of good for your car. And that is these little things right here. On this car, luckily we can see them. They're the fuel injectors. What happens with the fuel injectors is they get clogged, they get carbon buildup in your motor, and then they start to clog. This here is an injector of a vehicle similar to this. If you look, I don't know, can you get in on that? Can you see those four little tiny holes?
Yeah.
They're about the size, those holes are about the diameter of a hair. And you have, if you can see them, there's actually four of them. That's what delivers the fuel to this vehicle. Every cylinder has one. When those get clogged internally or externally and it grows in, you have to replace these things. Some of these injectors run in the ballpark of up to $600 a piece. If you have an 8-cylinder vehicle, you're talking about 600 times 8. Because once they get clogged, you can't fix it. So doing a preventive maintenance of a fuel injection service, obviously keep these things clean, prolong their life. About every year, every 25,000 miles, depending on your vehicle, is going to save you a lot of money as well as gas. Because what happens is, one of these, they don't have to get totally clogged to be bad, they can just be partially clogged. And then what happens is, instead of a nice mist like this, you start getting a dribble, which is going to affect your gas mileage and the way your vehicle performs. Once it's at this dribble point, the next thing is complete failure. These injectors usually operate about 55 to 60 psi, spraying the fuel out in a mist. And this is the way it should look, a very fine mist with no dribble like this here. The carbon buildup I was discussing before, you get it on your intake valves, intake manifold, the top of the pistons. Carbon is just like charcoal. It's going to suck in, it's going to soak up the misting fuel and build more. So as it builds, it starts to flake off, and that's where you start having problems with your injectors, misfiring problems. So it's, like I said, it's a very good preventive maintenance to do.
What does it cost to do something like that?
This is the three-step service. Depending on where you go, my injection services here start at $49.99 for a 2-step process, and then there's this one here is about $90. The other option is going to the complete pressurized system, which is where you shut off the fuel supply of the vehicle and run it on these cleaning agents. That one is generally about $200. That's like steam cleaning the inside of your motor. All of them are, but the pressurized one is the most thorough. The pressurized one is usually the one that people want to try before they put the injectors in, because they already messed up and went too long.